All right, hello, wine drinking people. We're back. It's still Saturday, February 19th. And man, we got a lot of drinking over the last couple days here. And so I'm going to get right into it here. We had a supplier stop in with, well, this is the owner of 3 different estates in Italy: Bosco del Merlo, Paladin, and Vescine. And the wines were all pretty good. I mean, I want to say the biggest problem I have with the wines were they were made with too much Cabernet and Malbec. You know, Italy is a country that has some of the most diverse array of different grape varietals that you can turn into a high quality wine. It's just a shame to use Cabernet, Malbec, and other varietals that you see all over the world. All right, well, the first wine was a Prosecco, and Prosecco has managed to confuse people like Italian labeling laws do when it changes. You know, as recently the laws have changed in Prosecco, you have a DOCG now, Prosecco di Vallobiadene, which is considered one of the best area for Prosecco, the grape, which is now called Glera. And then you have Prosecco, which is a DOC. So just to clarify, they no longer call the grape Prosecco. They call it Glera, and they have a DOCG and a DOC now for Prosecco. Have I clarified things for everybody? Okay. All right, so confused, and you will be with Italian wines for some time to come. But this wine was a sweeter style of Prosecco. I'm not a big fan of Prosecco to begin with, and then add a little bit too much sugar to it. You know, some people like sweet wine, some people like white Zinfandel, but that's not why I get out of bed in the morning. Okay, then we had a little Sauvignon, which this wine had some nice grape and lemon citrus with a hint of whetstone and fresh baled hay. A nice light and fruity wine, nice and zesty, not bad, pretty decent. 1750. All right, then we had a wine from Venezia, which is a Malbec Cabernet IGT. Ooh, I mean, can I get some Amarone, please? All right, next up we had a little Chianti Classico. Hey, that's Italian. By law, it's got to be like 85% Sangiovese. I knew it was safe here, and the best wines in this lineup. These vineyards are located in Radda on Chianti, and fresh earth, porcini, tobacco spice, lovely red berry fruit, fairly complex Tuscan bouquet here, lovely freshness on the tongue. This wine screams Tuscany to me. That is why I drink Italian wine right there, folks. A nice little wine at $24.75, very good. And then the Riserva from 05, not quite as good of a vintage as 07, but this wine, really nice. The word Ladolai means falcon, so they like to name things after birds in this winery. And Vescine, just Tuscan for grape. Okay, this wine had a lovely earthy quality to it as well. You get that dusty Tuscan terroir in there. Lovely red cherry and plum-like fruit, dried mushroom, little dried meat nuance there too. Nice amount of stuffing here on the tongue, and you know, fairly round tannins, very drinkable. Nice concentration, fairly long hint of cocoa and spice, earthy notes on the finish there. Excellent little bottle of Riserva Chianti for $30. Okay, back to the Malbec. Paladin, which Aceri, which is walnut trees. Okay, they like to name things after trees here at this winery also. Okay, birds and trees. This wine had a little hint of fresh dirt, cocoa, and blackberry, black plum-like fruit, some light smoky notes, almost like burnt campfire type wood. Hints of black earth, tar, minerality. I didn't recognize this wine as Malbec, though. One of the problems with varietal wine needs to be varietally correct. Okay, next up we had another Bordeaux-style blend from Veneto. Okay, I really need some Amarone now. All right, and then we had a Refosco and Cabernet blend. Hey, Refosco. Now, there is a grape that is native to this part of the world and makes fantastic wines. All right, and this wine did have a nice rustic quality to it, and that's from the Refosco, a little hint of underbrush, fine herbs and currants, a little sweet tobacco spice, a nice amount of fruit here, plums and cherries, and really nice little wine, one of the better wines in the lineup, but still $31, maybe a little bit overpriced. But hey, overall, your lesson for today, please put Italian grape varietals in Italian wine. All right, next up we've got Ramsey from Gallo.